YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube. And ad
Meet with Plasma, Lord of the Piano People. According to locals, Plasma has stolen everyone's pianos. And he has locked himself inside his giant palace. Setting coordinates. Approaching Plasma's piano palace.
Bum, 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 bum. Bonjour, bonjour. It's been a while since I've listened to this song. Boom, 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 boom. Man, you gotta watch. You gotta watch Sips play Project Zomboid. It's like a whole other fucking like world.
I don't know. It looks like it makes me
You know?
happy
Do, 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 do. Let me go. Like, I looked at it and he's like mapping stuff and shit. He's like he has cows, he's farming. He's like, I don't know how to explain. He's like running all over all over the place. I'm like, why are you running? You could just walk. But no, he just runs. And it doesn't matter. He has so many guns. One day, maybe we can. I doubt it. They get so annoying the longer you play. I don't know why. The zombies. I feel like they keep coming back in larger numbers and you're just like, what the fuck? Leave. Please. We haven't even been to like he hasn't even been to like the really big city. It's like considered a big city in the game, Louisville, and it's like filled with shit and has a lot of zombies. Oh. Why is my shit like lagging? Did the internet just take a shit? Lagging. Yeah. Is it back to normal now? Bum, bum, ba, na, 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 na. Da, 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 da. I think it's back to normal now. Right, what were we doing? We were helping Miss Girl. Okay, I quit here because I didn't know what the fuck was happening. And we talked to this guy. Maybe we have to examine stuff. The killer used that's a crafty trick. The gunshot was a fake. No one will expect a cassette tape in this day or age. Oh, okay. He's writing a novel. I thought we were getting onto something. Babes in uniform calendar? My bad. Bruh. Don't you have to go to the evidence room or something? Okay. The evidence room is here. How do we go to the evidence room? Exactly. We can't enter. I think we've seen this. Okay. Can you tell us about anything? Okay. Can't tell us shit from shit. Can only be submitted to Chief of Police. Should we bring it to that guy? Let's try showing it to this fucker. If he says nothing, we'll show it to someone else. Can we give him a steak lunch? No. Ten consecutive streams? Here, have the steak lunch, my man. Is for the, look at this. Okay. The cowboy. Okay, where is he? What do I have to trigger to talk to this guy? Tell me what this lunch is about. The cowboy. And where is this cowboy? Do tell. No, 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 no. I'm getting upset. I'm getting upset. Guard room or whatever. He's not there. I went to the guard room. Did you try the security panel? Are you talking about this or this or what is you talking about? How do we do that? How do we check the computer? Does anyone know? Oh? There's some blood on the cactus. Oh my god. Somebody fucking put this whole cactus up their ass. No, he used it as a fucking... as a pleasuring device. Maybe try talking to the chief again? Who is the chief? Which one? This guy? Oh, permission to enter. He's not gonna... Actually, I'm sorry, I don't need to... please, do I look like a selfish man? If anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50, no problem. So go ahead, investigate that room to your heart's content. Knock yourself out. Why is he hitting? He takes a second to process. You can borrow this. Okay, special card for guests. Bye. He's letting us examine? Heh heh. Go cool on my lapel, doesn't it? Okay, now we can go to the guard room. Can we... Oh, here he is. Howdy, partners. Well, well. What's made my Bambina sky so gray? This fucker. I want to be a cowboy, baby. Why does it have to be him? As you may have surmised, this here's my saloon. Your saloon is... okay. Let us in, bitch. Yeehaw! That card you got there on your chest, that's better than a sheriff's badge in these parts. Okay. Yeehaw! Watch she stand like... Get along, little doggies. The crime scene's awaiting. Looks like the cards reader's on again. I was wondering if we could ask you some questions. Sorry, but I got no mind to tangle with you hombres. You're busy then? Did I say that? I only said I didn't wish to speak with you. Damn. Well, how about a little lunch? Reminds me of Texas. You're from Texas? No, I just saw a special on the television. Is this from my baby? Miss Star. What's this? What's wrong? A filet steak lunch. I see. I see! I wonder what it means. Okay. You win. Ask... Oh my god. Munch, munch. Okay. Speak up. You got good eyes, partner. It's an easy job, and I'm grateful for it. Actually, Officer Meekins at the detention center told us that poor little doggy Poor guy, I keep getting his name wrong and calling him Meekly. He told us something. He said that when the stabbing occurred, you weren't at your station. Well, maybe I shouldn't be telling you this, but since I got demoted from detective 2 years ago, well, it might not look it, but I lost my fire for the job, you know? Yes, I know. So what were you doing around 5:15 when the murder took place? Well, I reckon I was galloping on the highway on the back of my steed, Zippy. On his horse named Zippy. There's no need for people here anyway. These newfangled machines do a bang-up job of keeping an eye on the place. You mean the security camera system? I don't take to machines much, kinda like that stewed broccoli they sneak in next to your steak, you know? Okay. She said you were a detective until 2 years ago. It was always my dream to be a rawhide wrangler on the scene of the crime. That's all gone now, like a drinking hole in a prairie fire. You're still investigating the SL9 incident with Miss Starr, aren't you? That was my case. It's all solved on the record books, but it smells like a bad game of poker. I can't let it go. That's all there is to it. What kind of case was it anyway? No one tells us what actually happened. Better off not knowing. Case is dead as of 2 days ago. Why is that the case? The evidence transferals. Edgeworth was talking about the transferals too? Hey, what about the security system? I know what maybe 2 of the machines in here do. Only 2 of them? Like I said, Bambina, me and the machines, well, I like them about as much as I liked stewed cauliflower with my steaks. What's with vegetables, bro? Are the security cameras. These are the ones that Officer Meekins mentioned. If nothing happens, the tapes are automatically erased every few hours. Are they on one of the tapes? I reckon they might be. And you reckon? One more thing. When you go into the evidence room, you need an ID card. By the door. Yes, the card leaves a record of every that passes through. Okay. 777. Damn, he died 1 minute after entering the door? Oh, but someone else entered at the same time. I can't show you more than that, huh? Haven't heard whether this is related to the case yet. I've seen that number before. Prove that the record is related to the stuff. Sorry, but could you explain what this whole transferal thing is about? We keep only evidence from solved cases in this room. They're kept here under the presiding detective's supervision for 2 years so we can investigate them if it turns out there was a mistake, see? So what happens to the evidence after 2 years? You looking like the KFC phone number? I'm pretty sure it is, no? Excuse me. How many numbers have... Do they have a lot of numbers? Are they 8 numbers? Let me count. Are they all 8 numbers? Does it differ in other countries? Is it like... How many numbers is it on American ones? Is it 9? I think 9. In America, it's 7? I always felt like it was 9. It was like always like +1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. Okay, whatever. Usually you have 3 for your area code in front. Interesting. So you would do... You don't have to have the +1 in front? No? Am I stupid? I thought +1 was for America. Like 968? Then what the fuck is +1 from? Why do I always see it? At the beginning, +1, and then 937, and then the numbers. That's the international code? I see. Oh. I see. VIP. Funeral for old cases? It's closed forever, dead, never to be reopened again, never to be reinvestigated. We need to prove that the stabbing was related to the security camera footage. How do we do that? Ow. Can I, like, go into the evidence room first? I'll be back, sir. Okay, it's quiet. The investigation must be over here. So this is the evidence room. It's really is kind of like a graveyard. Graveyards are supposed to have grass and trees. This feels more like a morgue. It does. You can't scare me. Oh, what's up? Eek! Oh my god. What happened? Did she slap him? Sorry, I thought you were a ghost. I would recommend going around smacking ghosts on the head, pal. So it is true what I heard. Dumb shoe. Do I look... Heck, if anyone asked me, sir, can I borrow $50? I'd give them $50. So go ahead, investigate the room. Okay. Chief of Police Gant will loan anyone $50, even me? So that's what you were talking about? Actually, I was put in charge of the investigation for today. Just for today. Boss for a day. But guess what? You got permission from the chief, so now you're boss for a day. Okay. You'll want to have this. Scene of the stabbing of a detective at the PD. Let's look. What's this? Not this. Never mind. What is this? Okay, scene. Boss for a day. You're boss for the day? That's right, it's an honor. After all, the murder took place right here in the police department. But if you're boss, why are you all alone? Where are your underlings? They're using yesterday's findings to prepare for tomorrow's trial. Interesting. I'm adamant, though. I'm going to take control, put this case to rest in my own evidence locker, pal. Of course. I am a detective, after all. Only I can open. Only you can open. Edgeworth. I'll always believe in Mr. Edgeworth no matter what happens. Okay, bro. He likes me. So Mr. Edgeworth is with the inquiry committee now. They're trying to figure out who's responsible for a mess up in court today. I see. I guess this is what you call fate. Just can't get away from that case. Edgeworth has 2 hands. No, he doesn't. I also have 2 hands, so that means that they're both occupied. Thank you and good night. The place is more high-tech than you might think. Every locker is fixed so that only one detective can open it. Using our ID card? Well, that's the thing, pal. ID cards can be lost. I'm on my 3rd card since entering the force. That sounds like a lot, but even I can't lose my own right hand. Oh, you mean your fingerprint. Exact. The lock for each locker is coded with a fingerprint. So the only locker we can open is our own. Funny, they look like normal lockers. Oh. On the other side of the handles is a sensor. If the wrong person touches it, zap, you get a shock. My hand would be black and smoking every day. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Okay. I'll get back to you, son. Wow, look at this big pile of junk in the corner. That looks like a car door. There's a pair of handcuffs. Maybe the guy they caught was some sort of escape artist and he got away. Human profiles for Ray. He's been shot square in the forehead. Better him than us. No. I wonder if... Put this here. There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of slut. I'm not responsible for the evidence. Was opened recently? How do you know? You leave things hanging out like that, evidence gets dirty or ripped. The guard checks on that kind of stuff and notifies the detectives responsible. Had him breathing down my neck about some silly evidence. Damn. Damn. I'm sure he tucks it. Okay. We got some fishing shit over here. Is gathering dust here. What sorry looking fishing pole that is. That's my personal pole. I never did get around. Not you being tragic, no multi-ship. I'm joking! I'm just role-playing as Phoenix Wright because I am Phoenix Wright right now. Damn. Not you brought the politics of yaoi in this bitch. I don't care about none of that. Gumshoe bottom. Anyone else agree? Anyways, moving on. I've seen that somewhere before. That's a metal detector. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll use that. Feels like it was ages ago. Well, it wasn't. And I don't think I've seen this one before. Bug sweeper. You can't judge a person or a machine by their cover. You gotta look at their heart. Okay. Off to slide. We got a blood print. Blood, it's a little worn, but there's definitely a handprint there. Looks like someone tried to wipe it off. Mr. Wright, what if there are other bloodstains left in the room? We should use it. Okay, we'll use it after I investigate everything. God damn. This one's open and the red indicator light above the door is lit. The locker is coated with Detective Goodman's fingerprint. It's his locker. Are you sure it's okay to leave it open like that? Well, it'd be hard to get it open if we closed it. Someone left a glove here, but only one. The SL9. Detective. There you go, pal. Making me out to be some kind of absent-minded detective. That's evidence from the case. It does have a tag on. Okay. Some rubble? Someone must have broken something big to make all these pieces. Oh my god. Hooligan, absent-minded. That's apparently from the case. The case. The SL9, see the sticker on one of the pieces there? Another piece of it. Take a look closer, look. You want to try putting it back to... Good luck, that's no job for amateurs. I spent a good 3 hours on that before I had to give up. A tub of glue. Well, this piece looks like the bottom of... Let's try putting the rest in place. Jesus. Well... Bro, I was okay, I fucking hate the button. I fucking hate the button. Yes, I want to put it back together. No, 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 no. Okay, don't right click. Don't right click. Nope. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in my fucking ass. Holy shit. No. Okay, this is obviously a side panel. I feel like a child. I'm like trying to match it to this thing and I don't see that shape right now. I'm just gonna do this. I think that's correct. There we go. This looks right. No, it's not. Stop, please. I'm not trying to. Well, it's obvious. Obviously, this is the top, but. No. There we fucking go. Okay. Oh, it's like that. Okay. How fucking big is this fucking vase? Oh my goodness. A chunk is missing. I bet they were missing to begin with. Still, it doesn't look like the most stable kind of jar. I kind of understand how it got broken. Okay. These deer. Okay. Why are some of the pieces missing? Does it seem a little unstable? No wonder it broke it. Make sure. Remember the next time I make a jar. What is a saw and paint doing here? Since the dawn of time, true art has always been a war against... Is this where you made the blue badger? I notice there's blue and yellow paint here. Perhaps we've been witnessing the birthplace of the blue badger? Well, might say this is my studio. In the evidence room? Yal Hmar. What were we gonna talk about again? Oh yeah, we have to use the spray, right? What's the matter, detective? This locker, it's mine, it's yours. Please, you have to help me when they come to take me away. You'll testify that I wouldn't harm a fly. You'll do that for me, won't you, pals? I'll jot it down on the floor. What? But you're a detective? Oh? Okay. Must have been one massive pool of... Never seen anything like it. I'm not a professional. What's your... Okay. Pale blue blood? Maybe Detective Goodman was actually an alien? Okay, bro. Proof something really happened in front of this locker. I'll make a note of it on the floor plans. Hey, if you didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have asked. Why did they make your ass detective, bro? I think now we can go talk to... Let's see if we can... See if we could talk to Marshall. Okay. You know anything about this jar? Okay, we need some evidence to get anywhere with this guy. Evidence of what? No. Can we, like... examine inside the locker, King? Should we go? Let's go spray the fucking badger. There's nothing on the badger. How do we get him to care? Yeah. Okay. We have... Has some blood on it. Hey, look, they're hard to make out, but there are some dark red stains on here. Looks like blood. You think Detective Goodman's blood somehow got on this when he was stabbed? Not likely. Been here for months, maybe? Might be on. Okay. The thing doesn't have a bottom. That's weird. I wonder which side is up. Better yet, what's the purpose of a bottomless jar? At least it doesn't collect dust inside. Okay. Now what? Now what? We have this. Oh, maybe I show him the ID card? Show us that ID card record again? There we go. It's a perfect match. It was used right before the stabbing. There are only one of them cards in the first place. Huh? What did Officer Meekins say? Sir, I entered the evidence room and asked the man to display his ID card, so you asked the Detective Goodman to show ID card. What did he do? That's the thing. Suddenly he pointed a knife at me. If he had his ID card, then why would he have pointed a knife at Officer Meekins? Alright, compadre, you win. I can give you this ID card record. Very nice. I've got an idea. Maybe I should show this list to other people with IDs here. Okay. Great. Now we can move and talk to Gumshoe. Let's first show him the ID card. Okay. And then, okay, it didn't matter. This is the ID card record of the people who came in here on the day of the stabbing. I heard the rumor, so it was Goodman. Whoa! What happened, bro? That second number, it's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth. What? The second number. Oh. Why would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? That was way before, Tara. He came later. It just shows it. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's present this to see if he knows anyone here. Okay, never mind. Maybe this guy Oh, he's gone. Okay, well. Meekins, do you know anything about this? Of course you don't. No, 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 no. No, no. Where's Edgeworth? Edgeworth isn't there, so what now? Are you sure you got all the blood spots? I think so. I could go back. Oh, I didn't. I didn't see that before. Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch the spot if he fled out the door. Be something. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What this? It's called luminol testing fluid. Huh? I'd like to get some too. Where do you get this? I always buy it by mail order. Okay. Can we get this bitch open? Now do we show it to Marshall? How do I get this guy to like... Did you spray Gumshoe's locker? Yes. We did spray Gumshoe's locker. I don't know what else we were supposed to do with that. No, 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 no. Excuse me. The floor? The floor's been sprayed. Am I stupid? Okay. You're not? What do you mean, I'm not? Emma Sky? I'm not stupid. Na, 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 na. Like the knife, maybe? Do you mean Officer Marshall, or do you mean... Or do you mean Gumshoe? Let me try Officer Marshall with everything. I showed him the knife. Was that, oh, the number that... Other people with IDs here. And we showed it to Gumshoe, yeah. What did Gumshoe say about SL9? Okay. I bet Edgeworth was the most surprised of anyone because of the SL9 connection. That was Mr. Edgeworth's first. That was the first time the world knew Edgeworth was a man to be feared. Why would evidence from that case turn up now? I guess it's not over, pal. Maybe there are some loose ends left on that case. That's what he says. I don't know. I don't know what I'm supposed to... Why wouldn't he be in his office? I don't know, girl. And she does nothing with the... You know about this pot bitch? Do you know about this, Sunny? No? Okay. Da, 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 da. Can you show me the locker room again? Da, 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 da. Are you cheating to help me? At this point, I don't even care. Did you spray that cloth? I think so. I could try again for you, girl. I don't know what to do. Neither do I. This whole room about to smell like luminol. It fuck is stinking here. Should I Google it? Can you Google it? Honestly, I'm a bit frustrated. Oh, now it's SL9 incident is now. Okay. Violence? A serial killing. A serial killing, maybe I don't want to get... Maybe I don't want to get involved in this at all, but the killer made a mistake and Mr. Edgeworth built his case around that to nab him. And this was 2 years ago. That put Mr. Edgeworth right in the spotlight and started the rumor mill. Rumors about forged evidence? It was supposed to be all cleaned up with the transferal the other day. It was the last job he ever did. Detective Goodman, that is. Yes, so the switchblade knife. The victim took the knife out of the evidence locker himself. Look at the time. Was there something you need to be going? Should be letting out soon. I'm going to give them my report for the day. I might help, you know. Nothing but no problem. I believe in him. Who needs enemies when you've got friends like Detective Gumshoe? Okay, now we can go talk to Edgeworth. Holy schmoly. Bye. I don't want to talk to any of you bitches. To the parking lot, then to the High Prosecutor's office. Edgeworth! Oh, tea guy, bellboy. Have we met somewhere? I beg your leave so long. Okay. He has the hotel bring him tea service? You're back from the district prosecutor's office? I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Or I think the whole thing is really taking a toll on him. Inquiry committee. So how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but communications error during the investigation. Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. I have heard them say that so many times, ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened. They gave the control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department! Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the chief of police, Gann. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you, why? Damn. I have nothing to be ashamed of, but still. Well, tell me why you were fucking around. What's this? You went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go by Chief Gant, no less. The Chief of Police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of stabbings, Gant framing Edgeworth. I bought this back here. Yeah, I thought it was him. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Now I'm curious about it. I'd better make a note of it. Evidence from a past case of Edgeworth brought back his office by Gant's unrelated evidence, screwdriver added. Okay. Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. Right, please. I'm the you don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea. I'll pass on the tea. Just tell me about the case. Whose side are you on anyway? The best evidence? Look at this jar. What do I show him? The knife or the note? You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. Okay. Why don't you tell me about it, the truth? We talk now? SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant. Who bored as fuck on Twitch to make these stupid ass bots? Can I know? Wacky old could me? You're sending these bots? That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too. He was a top officer and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. You get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth? I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murder. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hand. We won our guilty verdict and the killer was executed. Wait. Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, oh god. However, I do have a code and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? You were still studying forensic science? Yes, of course. Or using this luminol testing fluid. Well then, you might have use for this. For taking fingerprints! Now we could go back to the guard station. Evidence room. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to thank me. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe as well? I do yes, we know. Bye. To the evidence room. Here in this blood on the detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger. Each finger leaves behind a slightly different... I really can't tell. I think the thumb. Okay, now it's time to check for print. Let me show you how it's done. I'm starting to get that. First, we sprinkle the aluminium powder. Enter, see? And it looks, hey, you're breaking the fourth wall. With E, exciting, I know. It's fine, it won't go up your nose or anything. You just pour the powder on, think it okay. Aha, you did it. But this looks nothing like a finger. Now that you mention it. Out of luck, the person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Calm down, that's just the way it would... Okay, but it does see... While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? Oh! No. Wow. It's starting to show. How much more I gotta show here? Hello? A print so clear it's dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. Well, there's no point in finding it and not knowing who the owner is, right? I guess she's right. Look at what we got from Mr. Edge and point out the finger person you think left these prints. I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprints would we find on the evidence locker? Probably Gumshoe. So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look. I guess that's probably because I was thinking so what. So we came up with nothing. There's always next time. Okay, so this is a tutorial run. Thanks for the sympathy. Yes, we're gonna go check that out now. Yes. There, it was wiped away, right? Any prints in that will all... Okay. Prints other than the ones that left by the bloody hand? Oh, I'm supposed to go like there? Oh. Bling! Why did it do that? Okay. Okay, I'm sorry. Oh, it's supposed to look exactly like this? Omo. You killed him? Marshall! It's Officer Marshall. That's got to be... He's not... This is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction, the blood, and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh. So we have on a wiped blood stain. You are guilty. On 1 count, guilty. On 2 counts, guilty. On 3 counts, guilty. Looks like our investigation finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. You gonna cry, little girl? You gonna fucking cry? Sorry. Guess I want to save. I'd never play that part ever again. Kill me. I'm stupid. She's just a kid. Exactly. So what do you think, Mr. I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Hi, girl. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. So how'd it go? You used to all-nighters with Mia Fey? Or... Let me shut up. Let me be quiet. Get her. Get her. Oh. You think her and Mia Fey was, you know, I hope so. I figured as much. I struck a plea bargain. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind the simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean. They was gonna execute you? Much to my regret, I'm as much as in the dark about this as they are. Miss Sky. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belong to the officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? To be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend myself, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall? Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, Mr. Right. Is this the last day of court? Fuck that cowboy, who cares? I don't think he's guilty. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Humph! Yet the victim was slain at both places at the same time, but that's not physically possible, is it? Nah, he's straight in. What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Wow, this is one messed up trial. Today, I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Okay. She thinks this is the last day of court. Is it not? Is there more? Fuck me. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things. That's supposed to be admirable trait. You still going, my boy? Let's try. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? If this game has an extra chapter, I'm gonna kill myself. Because what do you mean I'm playing the trilogy and I'm still on the first game and it's been God knows how many hours? Like, no offense, but why is I think this is the last one for real. Why is it so long? I can't. I want to play more of this game, but holy fuck, does it take everything out of you sometimes. Couple of DLCs. It's a good game. It is. But I want to play the other games too. I want to play this one. Then I have to play Trials and Tribulations. Then the third one, I forgot the name. Then there's like the Apollo ones where Phoenix Wright is like hot, possibly. And then what's the other? There's the Edgeworth ones. There's the like old-fashioned ones, you know, with Herlock Sholmes or whatever. He's not. I'm sorry, he's not. The prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. You mean the so-called murderer? Oh boy. Who's it? Who's it? Oh, Meekins. Okay. Yes, sir, I am Mike Meekins. My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir. Meekins, please. And Phoenix becoming a father? When does Phoenix become a father? Hold on. He has a kid? Spoilers? Spoilers! He has a child? With who? What do you mean? So you're telling us you're a professional killer? Sir, it was me, sir. I'm the one who did it. Edgeworth? Girl, who does he have a kid with? Don't tell me it's Maya. That's gross. I'm the one who did it? I'll never kill anyone, sir. You've got to believe me, sir. No, I don't think she's his biological daughter. I see. Sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation, sir. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. Help me, sir. Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that an order. You can't fault him for a lack of enthusiasm. He's Gen Alpha. Okay, although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. So the victim attacked you. Do unto others before they do unto you. That's Meekins' family motto, sir. I see. Then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness. He knocked me upside the head, sir. Very well. Okay, let's press. Bum, 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 bum. Who assigned you, bitch? Hiring new recruits? Yikes. Okay, evidence was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. Guarding the Blue Badger, sir. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir. The lovely police mascot created by the Chief of Detectives, sir. Dun, 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 dun. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the... Okay. That was my sole mission for that day, sir. Sounds like a very important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around. So that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? Who's the suspicious man? I have one right around here on my neck. So then your ID number should be listed on here, right? There it is, I found it. Okay, that one. So you entered right after him. And right, but ooh. It is shown as being used twice. Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room, and the second time is when I went to go get him after everything settled down. That was when I spotted the man on the... Okay, Pog. So can you please tell us what happened to you? It was a knife, sir, a knife. Pulled a knife on you? What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. I swung my arms like an octopus, struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand. I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar. What did you do? He did a shit job. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu, okay. I snatched his knife from him and performed a disarm. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. Next thing I knew, his white coat was just drenched in a sea of my blood, and then next thing I knew, he punched me right in my face, sir. Who was the officer? How am I supposed to? I was unconscious. All right. Officer that woke up the witness. It was about. He hit me right in the head too. Tears of pain. That's okay. Your mission? Yes, sir. The Blue Badger, sir. I believe we now have a faintly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? Take a look at this. It was sent to my jail cell. The chief delivered it. A videotape. Sick. Okay. But I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Communication with the police is as good as ever. Let's have a look. Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me. I'm pretty sure Gant is the one who did it. No, 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 no. 3D animation. Da 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 da. Something fell out. Officer Meekins. Okay. Oh. What's happening, Meekins? Meekins is down. But he didn't leave. The white guy? Did he? How? What happened? The badger did it? How can we deal with these unsettling feelings stirred within us? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? It's the blue badger. Why am I not surprised this isn't going? Okay. Anyway, this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone in the evidence room at oh. The witness will suffice. Okay. His face can't be clearly seen in the video, but there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker? Why am I reading bad? Oh my god, I have encephalitis and brain fog, and I have a brain tumor and stage 4 brain cancer, and I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do it. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker, sir, so it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. Locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with that's where we have to start. You just need to go shui shui. I don't want to go shui shui. Okay, we're gonna press everything. Can I press space, bruh? At the face of the man who... No, 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 no. Face of the man who attacked you with a knife? Sir, if you must label people as having seen or not seen the man's face, I believe I would be You didn't see? Right in front of him, were you not? More to the point, you are the person who fought him, aren't you? But I didn't get a clear look at his face, sir. I'm not the kind of guy who looks directly at people when talking with them, you see. I'm sure it was him. I bet my badge on it. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is, if you must label people as having seen or not seen it. Please be more certain. Tell us why you are positive it was him. But is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. I only respond to registered fingerprints, sir. Why? Which only responds to... Then he must be the person... Okay. How do you know that information? From people in the know, sir. People in the know. The worker in the department cafeteria, so they keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles. Did indeed belong to... I verified that through a more reliable source. Okay. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video, the man's face. If I may say something, go ahead. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint. It was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body, sir. You have a point. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it. Yes, there's a problem. The man may not have been Detective what? I propose we have the defense point out. He would want me to point it out. Let us further inspect the piece of evidence. Please show us the contract you speak of. Okay, let me log in. Do I point out this part here, I think? This thing? Na 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 na. Okay. His locker was oh god. So I have to go all the way back up and do that? The glove fell out. Sir, do you mean me, sir? The locker works like this. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads if it's a match. The light turns on and the lock is released. So then something is wrong, seriously wrong with this picture. Let's rewind a little earlier. Yes, we know. Oh my god. Here, notice the light? It's already lit! What's the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. The locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered and the locker is automatically locked. That's not likely. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. So then, what's the explanation? Why wasn't the locker locked? Huh? Oh, maybe something like jammed the system sensor? There's something else that seems out of place in that video. There's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage. So now we press the glove? No, 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 no. Now we press the glove? Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, fast forward. Oh fuck. Rewind! Rewind, 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 rewind. I have to pinpoint every fucking thing. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when doors are open. I have to... Oh? We can't be sure that the item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, between the sensor and the door? Inserted? Inserted might be nothing. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle, sir. Instead of the door, the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator. Yes. There just might have been something that fits the... Sir, by Yes, it's the glove. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. Video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is this not so, Officer Meekins? So, are we to believe then that the victim stabbed in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman? What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. Was indeed. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. Please testify about this. Okay. What gonna eat today? Mystery man. There's one other thing that proves the man was Detective Goodman, sir. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. Okay. I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. Ow. I hurt my nose pimple. I'm so mad. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, God. Extremely involving police staff. Okay. Yes, sir. Solid as stone. V for victory. Okay. Yeah, this is useless. Is that the card hanging from your neck? One of these ID cards? Yes, sir. I keep it here so I won't ever forget it. But what if someone were to steal it from you? Oh, my nose pimple. Na 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 na. This shit hurt like a bitch. Oh my god. Oh my god, it hurt. Yeah, it turned yellow. I don't know why. Stop irritating her. I'm not. It just... Ow, ow, ow. Oh, fuck me. Okay, I gotta stop. Okay. Well, the remaining time, it's my ID card that gets stuck instead. Oh. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. Let me see. Yes. What's the matter? According to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here. So it is. Okay. Is that man in the blue a murderer? Don't stare at him. You've got the wrong color. Want to speak with you again today. I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my oral there call. For now, let us continue with the cross performance. It must be... Let's... I believe you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled a knife on you. Yes, sir. He didn't show me any ID card, sir. Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife. Maybe he just panicked? I'm confused. The problem with this ID is far too obvious. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. What do I have to... Present Goodman's ID? Why? He dropped it, no? I have the victim's ID card. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room at the police department. I mean the other crime scene. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. It's only half complete, but it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess, you believe this something has to be at his ID card. But there is a high probability he was not carrying his card. Man was not him. I have only one thing to say to the defense. Bravo, Mr. Wright. Bravo. Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. Okay. The man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. He wants him. The victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far? Yes. We must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then in the evidence room is also a fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of murder. That is, I guess that's right. Is something wrong? Only moments ago you seemed to be content to be pointing out your... Whatever, bro. I read too fast. This isn't going to end well. It seems you finally realize exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. And what is that? The victim is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. The underground parking lot. It's not Lana Sky, bro. Chill. Yeah. It was all a trap from the beginning. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered, and where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman. Am I supposed to wait and see what happens? Object. Well, I'm going to object. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you've objecting to what you've just proven. I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. The court has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. Chunibyo. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Or found in the evidence room. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter. If this court were to examine this for other witnesses will be necessary. The prosecutor considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. Defense would like to request a specific witness. Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. Before deciding whether or not to comply. What is his or her name? Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? Evidence room, I feel we should hear what he has to say. We should hear his. Fortunately, he works in the police. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. Okay. Break time. There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out. I haven't figured anything out. Emma, you always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you. I don't recall ever asking for his protection. Girl, how can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Gumshoe. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. He just walks away. Poor guy. What is it? You got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run around while on duty. I've seen happier people at funerals. Hey, hey, hey! What? Hello? Have you brought what I asked? Ho. Due to my present circumstance, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. My name? Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring the S? Fine, I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. But Lana, that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. You might do well to read them. She was a witness. Joe Dark killing solved 2 years ago. Was Joe Dark killed? Executed? You don't want anything to do with serial murders. Oh, what? Now that I've bought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me? Emma, why is your name in here? I don't know, unless it couldn't be... Is that... That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings. They kill your mom? That's over with. No! Nob Super is live right now. No. What's even new in Marvel Rivals that you have to be live right now? Is there like an update? Let me check real quick. The fuck? Let me check real quick. The fuck? What? He's on Overwatch? Overwatch?
By the way.
Is there a new update?
No, not really.
End pause 40 minutes. I thought it was a Marvel Rivals update. Is there an Overwatch update?
Yo, Digital Slave, thanks for that 2-month Prime sub, bro.
Okay. Yo, what's up, Shawnee? I guess. Oh wait, the BP was supposed to be finished soon, but maybe he's just live for being live purpose. I don't know. I just remember I gotta be somewhere, but I'm out of here. Okay, sorry, pal. Not to mention Lana and Emma. 2 years. This can't be just a coincidence. Knowing you might just be able to figure out. Time to get back to the trial. Holy fuck, this case is long. How's it going? It's going okay. Feeling under the weather, but I'm okay. Finishing off the sickness. And hopefully finishing off this case. The court will now reconvene. Allow me to call the next witness, okay? Let's go, Jake Marshall. Unlikely. I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization. Okay, occasionally helping the elderly cross. Yes, we get it. Okay. As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind call it out. Marshall! I've never heard Edgeworth described that way before. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day. Is this correct? According to the papers, partner. What do you mean? Desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sum it up. Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. In plain old English, damn. Okay. My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyways. If I remember right, I was at a street side saloon when at the time it went down. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail. Liar! Can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining. What do you mean by two security system? I mean the security cameras and the ID card reader. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those. What about the fingerprint activated locks on the evidence lockers? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those? The judge said no foreigners. He said, speak English. He's not that good with machines or with following orders. Okay. Okay, this one seems okay. He's all yours. All right. Ain't you heard a word I said? I told you that ain't my style. Okay. There was a rubber glove stuck in the victim. Do you know anything about that? Sorry, can't say I do. I haven't been in that crypt in weeks. How does this guy avoid being fired? You used to be a detective, so you've used the evidence room in the past, correct? Of course, back in the day. My locker was a goldmine of evidence. And yet you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism? I ain't good with machines. I couldn't even tell you how a bike works. That's good. On the locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that some detectives are unaware of their presence. Detective Gumshoe said something like that too. It doesn't seem like this is relevant to the crime. Can you tell us what you were doing? Okay. In a place like that, I was eating spaghetti. Not even Angel Steak lunches can beat that parlor's Vongoli sepia pasta. You mean to tell us you abandoned your police duties to eat some noodles? Everybody who works in this police department is a chimpanzee? Yes. True. Not all desperados eat tacos, partner. That's not what I meant. I hope this has at least taught you a lesson. Out of ammo, Officer Marsh. That's right, partner, or as you call it, evidence. If you plan to pin me to this crime, then you'd better draw, otherwise you're just waiting. Okay. The witness doesn't appear to have seen anything. I just made sure nothing moved in the security camera. There's even time dies in there. I was just a caretaker who interred on the recording. You interred them? Videos of nothing aren't that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape. If nothing unusual is recorded, tapes are to be erased every 6 hours. Each time I'd erase a tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life. You don't physically enter the evidence room? I know you weren't in that evidence. I mean, in the saloon. Do I present the videotape as the evidence? Or is it this one? Marshall's fingerprints. I think I present this. No? No, because then they'd be like his prints. That is you being called in to testify like this. After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime. Yet you dragged me down here. It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind, or to be exact, a handprint. Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects, that is. Make my rounds about once a month. It's only natural my fingerprints will be in there. I only wish it were, officer. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood. Your bloodstain were at the crime scene. The blood was wiped away, however. Well, Officer Marshall, it seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders. Okay. Officer Marshall. About the bloodstained fingerprints. He's gonna say he killed a cow or something. He's gonna say it. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in the evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the bloodstained handprint. The murderer touched my locker touched the locker where my fingerprints was by chance? By a coinkydink. Okay, buddy. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? How would you know that? See, I had nothing to do with it. And how would you know that? Okay, we could do it. Let's press this first. It wasn't mine, it's... Please explain. My locker is covered with my fingerprints. It's just so happened. The chances of that happening are a million. On the contrary, one could argue the opposite. Get one thing straight, partner. You ain't gonna get no reward for me with a mere fingerprint. You wanna know why? Unrelated. They're as different as night and day. Kind of like cereal and cereal. One's got to do with breakfast while the other's a type of murder. Okay, homonym? How do you know this? How do you know that? I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the reports. There was a bloodstain at the scene thought to be left by the murderer. That's right. However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint. Yes, I think we tried that too. So that would mean the murderer wearing gloves happened to place their hand on top of... Interesting. That's the only logical No, 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 no. Oh, fuck. Wrong one. Okay. God damn it! Let me load my old save file. I'm gonna be losing shit. Didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. I don't think they are. No, 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 no. Perpetrator Joe Dark. Let's read this crime first. Neil Marshall. He killed someone you knew, did he? Ah. Oops. Murder touched the locker where my finger was by chance? We saw this part. How do you know that? How do you know that? Maybe loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the— there was a bloodstain at the scene thought to be left by the murderer. However, no fingerprints were detected on the handprint. I think we tried that too. So that would mean wearing gloves happened to place their hand on top of— oh, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I present this. Okay, it's not right. Oh my god, bruh. I'm gonna die. Didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? No. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. I need Maha here. I'm gonna keep losing. I'm gonna... We saw this, unrelated. Bad, I can't crack this girl. I don't know what to do. I pressed everything. Now I just have to prove him wrong, see? I don't know what to say. Like I presented the tape, I presented the fingerprint swabbing thing. I don't know what else I have to do. Here. That's what he said. Oh, yeah, I feel like an idiot. What does he say after this? After what? I'll show you what I pressed him on everything. How did you put it? Pay your respects once a month? Yeah. That locker happens to mean mine. What do you mean? I mean what I said. All that's in there now. Oh. I did press him on this. Why didn't it ever... Okay. Fine. Oh. The seal of blood in the desert is just food for... I pressed him on everything! Why is it like... And that's this? So long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise. Please... Yes. What do you mean by that? You want time in that, right? If so, the video's... But that video is... Blind spots? Places you can't see. Leave the room without being caught on tape. Yes, I can show you. Thank God. Okay. Let's fast forward. No, 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 no. Now do we point out the cloth? is a mistake. Yes, the days are short in Texas, and so are. Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? Very well. You can clearly be seen in this video. Exactly 8 words, not bad. The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video. The locker with the white cloth sticking out, that was the witnesses, I believe. Now then, let's rewind the video a bit. It's gone. What's the meaning of this? Then it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. You were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away. Hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man. Okay, what bullshit. That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it. And stuck it. It's not my fault that he happened to choose mine. He really doesn't know. But you're the only person who can open that particular locker. You say, King, please. A fingerprint sensor? He's sweating. The lockers can only be opened by detectives they belong to. What kind of crazy talk is this? Well, something about this idiot that don't know about the fingerprint locks. So, Sheriff, what do you have to say in 8 words or less? Oh my god, what's he eating? Oh my god! No! What is it? What's happening? If this is a joke, it's the worst I've ever heard. I assure you this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Ole, please! What is he now, a bullfighter? Said ole, bro. Have a look at these floor plans. There's no place for someone to hide in the evidence. Didn't see Officer Marshall. If that's so, where was the witness? Where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime? Isn't he the victim? There, but that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was. Correct, unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Leave the victim in the video is Officer Marshall. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure. May I point out, though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted. And how did Detective Goodman respond? If the man had his, why didn't he just show it? So he must have been carrying it. He couldn't show it. As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture's on his ID card. He showed that his cover would have blown. Would have realized that man wasn't. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall? You've got quite an imagination, partner. We got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence. It's called circumcision. Is what you're gonna get, bitch. You're gonna have to do better than that to break a detective unless you have hard evidence proving I dressed up as the victim. I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining. The Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim? What can I do? What can you do? Humph! Edgeworth, you got some for me? Looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just staring out. When you've run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics. The basics? What Mia used to tell me. Try thinking outside the box. Girl, fuck you. But rather, I should look for evidence that came about because he was... Why do you think this locker was opened in the first place? What stupid think outside the box, bitch? Give me something concrete. There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime, yet he did, despite the tenant might have been discovered later as it... According to the defense's argument, dressed up as at the time, then after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason. Just what is the key to all our What is the white cloth? Dun, 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 dun. Is it his jacket? It's not the glove, so what is it? Or the bleeding on his shoulder? So I point this out. And enter the... Though I don't know what to end yet. Something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you when asked to show you pulled a knife on him. However, panicked, and the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood. So you hid the coat in your locker. Not bad, partner. He used it for the bleeding on his shoulder. Are you ready to tell us the truth? Go ahead. If you were only half as persistent then as you were today, he had someone in the killings. We read about it while you were in the bathroom. So the SL9, the Joe Dark killings. Neil Marshall, did he kill like his dad or his brother? Emma and Lana were witnesses. Damon Gant, blah 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 blah. We all wouldn't have to be here now, would we? Tell the court what you did, all of it. It seems the time has come. Okay. I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID card and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out and managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. So the supposed victim was really you, but there's one thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. No one was murdered, then who could that be? Managed to cut his own hands. My guess is he's the donor. Do you even have to ask? Have passed since the case was going to completely end with the transferal that day. Not if I have anything to do with it. That incident's not what. Why did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room? When a case is closed, only that case's lead detective can look through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time. No matter what the cost, I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine. Okay. But officer wasn't in charge of it. Why does he care so much about it? That day was my last and that's why I... Why did you disguise yourself? If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transferal, be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere. Okay, so you did it to fool the security camera and the detective's ID card? I stole that the morning of the incident. That really was why Goodman started filling out the lost item report. I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor office's parking lot. You managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight. What do you mean, partner? The fingerprint activated locker for no matter how well you disguise, you can't change your fingerprints. You wouldn't have been able to open that locker yourself, but he could because a rubber glove just happened to get stuck in the door. Must have opened the locker before. And tried to drive him off. Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than... I didn't think anyone would actually come in and during that short time. Ouchie. 1 in a million. I'll have to think a little bit more about this raise. About his raise this year. Anyway, he threw himself at me, so I ended up cutting himself. Okay, I'm sorry it had to turn out that way with me knocking him out and everything. What happened to your knife? You mean this one? I don't know what to say. So you not... and... I managed to escape. I knew which areas would be called. So you did your research beforehand. Those who go into the desert... Okay, I don't think it would make a difference though. If all had gone as planned, no footage would have been left. However, you bloodied your coat in your struggle with Officer Meekins. If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. And stashed it in there. He was sleeping, so what you're saying is, on that day... But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates a crime took place. What are you, blind? The victim shown on that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet. So you stole the evidence from the locker? No, I didn't. Why not? Well, when I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone. It's still missing, Your Honor. Well, and what is this evidence? May I ask you one thing? Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to enter. Why did you do this? This is no small offense. He has someone in it. Like I said, this isn't your case. This one is mine. And I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with. Why? Lawsuit, didn't it? There's something about... Something went down. Something no one will talk about. What happened? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. Why is he so... Do I present it on this one or do I present it on a different part? I think I know why you care so much with it. Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice. The name Marshall is mentioned in here. Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man? Yeah, I'm sure you've heard the name. 2 years ago. His brother? Why your brother hotter than you, bro? What? I mean, what? A prosecutor? He handled it. Oh? That's right. He was killed. And the case fell into your hands. What's his relation to you? He was my brother. Damn. He was investigating the murders with Damon Gant, the then Deputy Chief of Police. The group of detectives I was part of worked under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer. Joe Dark. My brother fought Dark and was killed. That was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. That was all we needed. He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally, at least according to the public records. My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight. And that's it? So that's your reason? There's more to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me. Now we know what happened. Okay. That was the last day the SL9 case could be reopened. Not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence. Yep. Yep, he took it. Yes, we know this. No murder took place at the police department that day. Yes, we know. Well, the things that happen by chance never cease to amaze me. As the murder at the prosecutors, that this fake murder was going on at the police department. Chance? It's got to be more than just that. So if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murder was the real one, which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. Okay, girl. Don't make me smash the fucking table on here. A verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial. Why is he so up her pussy? Which is why we examined it. Okay. Only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. Yeah. Have been resolved, no doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the... Okay. If you have a response, made us... Okay. Arg! Phoenix. Disproving the alleged murder. The apparent murder on the security camera's tape really was fake, but I didn't realize that would end up proving Lana guilty. Objection! Oh. Oh, Emma. Your Honor, wait! A scientific objection, right? What do you mean, right? Are you sure this... Are you this girl's guardian? Oh, in a sense. Please hear me out. Please. Okay. I'll give you 3. Very nice guy. He's generous. I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out the SL9 incident referred to the Joe Dark killings. Names of both Sky Sisters were in that file. But that's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day? That left only one thing, the other handprint. You mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker? No fingerprints were found on it, right? No, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'd be sure to find a clue. Okay. No. Girl. Sorry, I guess I'm not much of a scientific... You're fine! We got the luminal testing. Is that all? Please don't be mad. I'm just I'm just a girl. I'm just an attorney. If we can't find something wrong with them, please, mister, you're a professional. It's you. Me? Yes! Is there a problem with this? Clearly shows a contradiction. You've good lord. Something is missing. Missing? You mean something hasn't been drawn on there? Something that, when drawn, will completely change the meaning of the blood mark. What hasn't been drawn on there? This? Which I can prove something is missing in the floor plans. The blue badger? The blue badger, mascot of the police force. Guardian of proof. Explain yourself. So watch what happens when we put him in. Well, what? You can't reach it. To place a handprint at the spot on the lock. I mean, I'm sure you would. While it's going to the left, you just touch the thing and then go. Like, it's not that hard. Come on now. Oh my god. Why is his poncho going flying? Suspend your disbelief. It means it can't be done. Don't look at me. I didn't put it there. He's Marilyn Monroe. Emma, on that afternoon, was the only one who brought the blue badger to the evidence room, right? After he put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker. That must mean this blood mark was left there before the blue badger was brought in. Balderdash! But it isn't the only possible. Like, on February 21st in the police department's evidence room, blood was spilled not once but twice. One time was captured on this tape taken by the security camera. Cut his hand, from which a trivial amount of blood. The problem is the other time. It had to have been when he was really murdered. Oh my god. Has been proven to be fake. However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker. We're objectioning! So then, assuming this murder you purport really happened, when did it take place? was cut by who was posing as another incident took place in the evidence room. That's right, the blood mark on the locker proves this very well. When did this first occur, as Mr. Edgeworth said? What's the evidence? لحظة. Isn't it this? Yeah, that's what I was gonna present. And I would have been required ID card record. KFC man. 450. If the crime took place before that, then it would be 440. Ah. Miles Edgeworth. Girl. You had the nerve, boy. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been me. Nope, I ain't getting it. It's clear from the luminol test, however, when the second crime took place, failed to notice the blood. That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away, but by the real murderer. 10 minutes to murder the victim. I would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible. Oh, but fucking an hour? You're telling me 40 minutes is enough? You mean 20 minutes? Before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence room? Ouch, ouch, ouch. Why did my hand just sting me? Only one other card? Talk about a lucky number. Wait, that doesn't make sense. How could Detective Goodman have... Since there's no record of his card being used, he must have entered along with the real murderer. Together! He went in with 7777777. Find out 7 that's 1 7 too many. At least at present. What? Explain yourself, son. Belongs to someone with a rank of captain or higher. Someone who is a so-called Gant. Come here. That's just how I'm not finished talking. There's one situation. If an official charge filed against it is accepted. Okay, you're all alike, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgeries. You're so right. I take pride in my work. I would appreciate if you would keep your slander to yourself. Slander, is it okay? Let me ask a question. No, not to you, to her, the defendant sitting over there, your own little executive. Don't be stupid, she's been charged with murder. Of course, we've looked up her ID number and it's not 7777. That's not what I wanted to. All I want to know is one thing about that. Is the SL9. Answer me this. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence? I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth. Occasionally, we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least I did. Go ahead. I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law, but before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law. What are you saying, girl? Did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did? I don't have to, Officer Marshall. Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. Even if it involved forging evidence. Ochti, no! See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh my god. Order! Oh my god, this shit continues, doesn't it? Holy shit. Okay, if this wants me to keep investigating, fine. I think I'll stop. But if it wants me to do the next day of the court, I'll keep going. I don't think there's anything left to investigate, is there? Oh, fuck me. Yeah. Does she know? I've been here for 3 hours. Sounds like everyone's heard about these killings but me. Lana wanted Dark convicted so badly, that's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me. What do you mean what happened to you? Joe Dark's last victim was prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence. Let me scratch my eye real quick. On the night Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me. He tried to kill you? Officer Marshall was only trying to save me. So that means you... Yes. I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial. Okay. Happened 2 years ago. It was right after this time of the year too. There was a terrible thunderstorm then. Usual for I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work. Then suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office. Joe Dark. It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. Oh my god, Overwatch introducing a new tank. It's a girl! Is it... What do you mean? Is super... What's happening right now? Hold on. Super... EF. What's he introducing right now?
Stunning that
The hands that come out from the side.
What the fuck is this?
And such a distinguished hero needs an ultimate up to her standards. Welcome, Panopticon, flipping the concept of barriers on its head. Striking enemies traps them inside a barrier that blocks their damage and heals.
Oh, this shit looked like shit.
The barrier explodes, delivering devastating, often lethal.
Oh wait, she looks sick as hell.
Next
Wait,
up,
she's
we're
hot.
enlisting
Goddamn.
Former Overwatch agent Emre as one of our newest damage heroes.
Emery.
As
Oh,
a member of the Overwatch strike team,
This guy's been teased
Emre
for a
made a name for
while.
himself not only due to his skills on the battlefield,
another
but for
character?
his commitment to his fellow agents. Principled and open, he stood as a shining example.
They're
of the
getting you
ideals
back.
Overwatch should hold itself to.
Not really. I
As
don't
the
like
years
that
went
tank.
by, and as
Well, he's got
Overwatch
an
began
ass.
to grow looser with protocols and lose sight of its mission, Emre left the organization behind. Only recently was bounty hunter and ex-agent Freya put on his trail, and what she found at the end was
He
beyond
looks
what she
like
ever could have expected.
he looks like Cassidy.
This is not the friend she remembers.
Cole Cassidy
Sonny has been
brother?
heavily modified with cybernetics, and his mind seems at war with itself. Sometimes she sees the old Emre, the skilled soldier and good friend she thought she'd lost long ago. But other times,
Okay,
he
Ma.
seems soulless, like his body is being piloted, turned into an unfeeling killing machine. Now aligned with Vendetta, he brings a classic soldier feel.
Oh my
with an enhanced
God.
ability that makes
Wait, is that
him
does
exceptionally
he have
deadly.
a 3-shot
Emre
burst
runs
gun?
A burst gun. Wait, I like him. A FAMAS?
Burst rifle fires 3-round bursts at blistering.
I like him more than the tank. I'm sorry.
Airborne heroes like Pharah,
Whoa,
Echo, before they know
what am I
what
looking
hit
at here?
them.
What am I looking at here? Where's
Need
Gibraltar?
precision?
What is that?
Just go ahead and pull up
What
the
is that?
scope. It's
That's not
slightly
Gibraltar.
tightens
What did I
the
just look
rifle's
at?
burst spread, but unlike most scoped weapons, Emre actually keeps his normal movement speed. It's a slick way to win those long-range
Wait,
duels.
what?
Okay,
and
I'm-
headshots
Wait,
without
what?
sacrificing mobility. When things get dicey, his cybernetics deploy the
I'm
sidearm
playing him.
blaster,
I'm sorry.
a sidearm that packs explosive damage, heals through
Holy
life steal,
shit!
and boosts both
Explosive
speed and
blaster?
height.
Lifesteal?
Whether you're escaping a dive, chasing down a straggler, or leaping to high ground, it's a lifesaver. For extra punch, toss out Emre's Cyber Frags. These versatile explosives chip away at health, bounce off walls, and make nasty finishers around corners. They're the perfect setup tool or surprise burst in close fights. And then there's his ultimate, Override Protocol. The program takes full control, lifting Emery into the air and arming him with a devastating cannon.
Okay,
Fired off with
Ilario.
explosive shots are charged up with one massive blast that can shred entire enemy teams. There should be a level of familiarity here, packed with interesting twists that encapsulate what Overwatch heroes are all about.
Now let's talk about a new Talon-affiliated support, Mizuki.
How many fucking people are
Mizuki
they
is a
in?
member of the Hashimoto, Talon's loyal allies in Japan.
Mizuki.
Though still quite young, Mizuki has grown detached
Is
and
it a
hardened
dude?
after years of misfortune and fighting under the severe expectations of his clan. However,
him.
some in the clan still believe he isn't cut out.
I was about to
for
say,
it.
I was about to say something that started with F, but you know, I probably shouldn't say that on Twitch.
While a formidable
Ooh.
asset for Talon's goals, keep a close eye on Mizuki. His latest assignment
Girl,
has him
hold on.
infiltrating a group of troublemakers down near Kanezaka, the Yokai. We'd hoped he would deal with them swiftly, but we fear he may be caught between loyalties. Losing him to the Yokai, or worse yet, Overwatch,
Everybody's
would be a blow
hot.
to Vendetta's plans in the region.
Mizuki is an
Hold
aggressive
on.
support who plays closer to the
Twink
action than some of the
representation?
other heroes in the role. His core healing tool is Remedy Aura, a field that surrounds him. The aura
I'm trying to see it on actual like.
are even by dealing damage.
Genji? Oh.
To keep pressure on
Okay.
enemies, Mizuki wields Spirit Glaive, a bouncing projectile that dishes out steady damage while fueling his
Is
aura.
this a support?
Healing Kasa is a chain heal,
It's a support. Why am I lagging?
receiving a bit of healing himself. Perfect
What
for
the
holding
hell?
aggressive positions. Extra survivability comes from Katashiro Return, a mobility skill that boosts his speed and lets him teleport back to his starting position. It's an escape option, but also a clever way to outplay opponents mid-duel. And if enemies get too bold, Binding Chain tethers them.
Don't
open,
say that. He's in the Hashimoto clan.
binding
Why is my shit
slowing
lagging?
mobile heroes
Oh,
from grounding
no.
threats. Finally, Mizuki's ultimate Kakai Sanctuary creates a protective zone. Its outer layer absorbs incoming projectiles, while allies inside receive healing. Whether countering enemy ultimates or
What
flipping
the
a fight
hell?
in
Wait, so
your
is it a
favor,
Matrix
it's a
that
powerful
heals?
tool that cements Mizuki as a support who
Disappear!
thrives on
Disappear!
While Talon's roster
Invis
is
ult?
impressive,
What the
we would be
hell?
remiss if we didn't brief you on who's joining up with Overwatch when Season 1 launches. A clear contrast to Mizuki's cool demeanor, Onron heats things up in the damage role.
Onron.
The elder sister of the water-wielding Wu Yong, Onron is a star student at Wuxing University. She's confident, hardworking, and holds others to the same high standards she
Sister.
holds herself to. Now she joins Overwatch alongside her brother with hope to save the world and keep him out of trouble at the same time. Like Wu Yong, she fights with Wuxing's elemental technology.
Oh my
Wielding twin
god.
fans that allow her to control fire, she reminds her foes to steer
They're
clear
all hot.
and get
They're all
burned.
hot. Yeah.
Onron is an
Why I say
assassin's
hot?
Why is
DPS
everyone
who
just
thrives on
hot?
mobility
What's wrong
and
with that,
flanking.
bro?
Her Juche fans
We want ugly bitches
blazing
too.
projectiles, stacking her ignition passive to set enemies on fire.
Wait, I like her
Burning
playstyle.
foes take damage over time and become more vulnerable, setting up her piercing secondary attack. When she
We hit
uses
some
Fan the
ugly
Flames
heroes?
against ignited targets, the damage doubles, making eliminations swift and deadly. To get in so close, she commands the elements to move around the battlefield.
One of these
With Inferno
definitely
Rush,
has to
Onron
be
dashes
broken
forward,
as
damaging
much
and
as
knocking
Brig
back
was,
enemies while
right?
gaining vertical mobility to reach high ground or cross gaps. 2 charges let her reposition quickly or dive straight into the backline. Her training really pays off with
How many
dancing
fucking
moves,
heroes are we
phasing her to
getting?
nearby enemies for damage or as a time dodge against big abilities,
What the
even
hell?
ultimates. The invulnerability window extends with each enemy hit, encouraging bold dives right into the fray. And then there's her ultimate, or ultimates.
Girl.
Alive, Onron unleashes Vermilion Ascent, soaring upward before crashing down to ignite enemies.
Phoenix ult!
Shots first, Vermilion Revival triggers a fiery explosion, resurrecting her mid-battle. It's
Wait,
both a second
what?
chance and a sneaky way to flip a fight. We're really excited to see Onron join Overwatch's
Wait.
roster. So excited, in fact, that she'll actually be available early for a hero trial starting tomorrow.
Tomorrow!
Until
Sorry
season 1
guys, I
launches
can't act
on
too
the
excited
10th.
about that. I knew
But
that.
I think there's still one more hero to talk about, Miranda.
One more hero?
Ah, the cat. In a world with
Jetpack
gorilla
Oh
scientists
my
and hamster
God.
engineers, A cat
Of
being
course
covered
they
in
have to
jetpack
add a
makes
Jeff
almost too much sense.
alike.
Not much is known about this new arrival to the team. She appeared in Gibraltar as a stray, and if there's more to her story, she certainly isn't sharing it. But whatever her origin, Overwatch's
Jeff
very own
2.0.
Brigitte was eager to adopt a new feline friend. Jetpack Cat has proven to be a surprising help in the fight against Talon. Her lightning-fast reflexes and her uncanny balance allow her to provide support in even the hairiest
Ram
firefights.
clears.
She'll put all 9 lives on the line to keep her team safe.
We really wanted to introduce a new form of utility into Overwatch.
Okay.
Obviously, this cat has a jetpack that actually stays on the entire time. She's flying in the air. But when you're up in the air, you will be able to transport allies with Lifeline. While in this mode, allies that are below her will be able to attach to Jetpack Cat's tether.
Oh my god!
Lifeline opens up worlds of strategies. It can be used for something as simple as a taxi from spawn, or to fly an ulting Cassidy above the point. And because we all know cats love knocking things off ledges, Jetpack Cat's
My
ultimate
parents' cat does
has her
that.
pouncing on enemies. The closest knockdown enemy is picked up by Jetpack Cat's tether.
Wait,
then either
it's
thrown off a
Holiday
ledge,
from
dragged
fucking
into the enemy team, or just taken for a
Oh
joyride.
no.
Holiday
Give too
from
much away,
Deadlock.
So you can play her for yourself.
Lash
Really,
Ult
we are so excited for what Jetpack Cat unlocks and can't wait to see the plays you come
and
up with.
Spider-Man,
Beyond these
yeah.
first 5 heroes, we'll also be releasing a new hero every season. Each one expanding how you can play alongside
Every
the ever-evolving story.
season.
You will be able to
Okay.
get your hands on Domina, Onron, Emery, Mizuki, and Jetpack Cat when Season 1 launches on February 10th.
Season 1 of what? Season 1 of what?
Hey everyone, Kenny here.
What the
back
fuck
at
means
Watch Point
season
Gibraltar,
1?
Where
What's
the
up,
rest
Kenny?
of the team is
Overwatch
supposed to-
3?
Oh.
Dope. Anyway,
Dope.
it's not just about who's fighting, it's about how they fight. When Season 1 launches, there will no longer just be tanks, damage, and supports. Each role will have new sub-roles, all of which will have unique
Holy
new passes
shit.
tailored directly
The
to the
hell?
skill set and combat style they bring
Fuck
to Overwatch.
me.
Damage heroes will now be spread amongst recon, flanker,
Wait, there's
specialist,
passives. Well, I can't
and
read the
sharpshooter
passives.
subroles. Next, there will be survivor, medic,
25% of healing
and
Dell.
tactician
25%
support.
I can't read all
Lastly, if you
this.
prefer to be a stalwart tank,
This
maybe
is
a
so
bruiser
much.
instead.
This is like a whole
Damage
new
take
game, I
reduced.
swear.
Healing over time.
Because sub-roles may change how you approach some of your favorite heroes, we're adjusting some perks. as
Overlook?
Well. Over the last year, perks have had a huge impact on how you approach matches,
Uh,
and we're continuing to explore not only how to tweak them for better balance, but also for the most fun way to play Overwatch. Beyond perks, later this year, we're looking at reworking some of the classic heroes. We'll have
Symmetra?
more details on the heroes
Maybe?
and new abilities ahead of season
they
2.
feeling the
To
pressure,
usher in the
you're
reign of
right.
Talon, we need your help. In Season 1, we're introducing a new meta event where you can fight for a side and get rewarded for it.
Ooh.
Each week, you'll
Oh,
pick your
I like
allegiance,
the menu.
Overwatch or Talon, accepting and completing missions tied directly to the
This
lore.
is like Valorant,
Rewards will then
though.
be given out at the end of each week to the faction with more success.
Omega versus
So you'll
Alpha?
have 5 weeks to try and win on both teams. Feel like you chose the wrong faction? No worries. You can go the double agent route, change things up mid-phase, and not have to worry about sitting in Gibraltar alone.
I have no idea what is going on.
Shut up,
Beyond
Juno.
all of this, we have some other amazing updates coming in the next few months.
Our team has outdone themselves. From Jetpack Cats soaring through the skies
I've
to
seen this
Onron blazing
guy.
through enemies. The silhouettes, the animation, the artistry, all next level with these new heroes.
Bringing to life Domina's unique abilities like her hard light wall required all new engineering tech.
She's
allowing
very
designers to
symmetry,
create
isn't
particularly
she?
Striking skills. And keep a close eye on Emery's weapons, materializing in
Bro,
real
he's
time as
so
he switches
fast,
between
no?
abilities.
I
Since we're
like him.
bringing in
No,
5
he's
new
not.
heroes all at once, we wanted to make sure their silhouettes were visually clear, regardless of your skill level. From concept through the final look in game, I am so proud of everyone on the team.
And we cannot wait for you all to experience this amazing work once Season 1 launches. But
When is
beyond new
Season 1
heroes,
launching, girl?
This year brings us stunning new skins for Talon, Overwatch, and everything in
Skins!
between.
We've always experimented with different Battle Pass themes, and for Season 1, we're making the story come alive through the faction skins you can earn.
The team has some.
Oh my
truly
god, this
beautiful
is so
skins coming for you
cute!
all.
This
Perfect
is
for
a good
rainy
skin.
day
I like that.
or to celebrate
What the fuck
Valentine's.
is that? Prince
Loot boxes are
Charming!
being refreshed. All regular shop skins from the last 6 seasons are being added to the loot box pool.
W.
Now, this
Very
doesn't include
pog.
things like collabs or mythics, but you can get Doki Watch skins.
Okay, I'm forcing
Now, I
Sod
might
to
be
play. I
biased,
don't
I worked
know.
on some of these, but it is so refreshing to use a skin about kicking ass while also looking cute.
Kicking ass.
Interesting.
Don't swear on me.
You could, but I like my description better.
Not only that,
Good one.
we're introducing a new Overwatch esports loot box, celebrating the
Esports.
history of our competitive scene.
Every season this year, there will be 2 Mythic Hero skins coming your way.
Season 1 kicks off with the all-new Mercy Celestial Guardian.
Another
This
20
idea
trillion
came up and
skins
the
to
team was
Mercy.
like, "Dude, we gotta make this."
True.
Alongside it, we have Juno's gravity-defying Star Shooter Blaster.
And mid-season, May will let you hop online
Oh,
for
cute.
a first Mythic Hero skin.
Over the next few seasons, new Mythic Hero skins will be released for Soldier 76, Ilari, and Mauga, to name a few, while Mythic Weapon skins for Genji, Hanzo, and Soldier are on the
Mauga.
way.
No
Some of the
Lucio.
most fun skins we get to make
So I have to
each
just check
season
something
are
real
for collabs. And there's some absurdly fun ones coming this year. The first one fills us with nostalgia in the most kawaii of ways.
When playing Overwatch, we could always
Wait,
use a
new
friend or
collab?
two
Is
to
that what it
watch our
said?
backs. So who better to help kick off this new year than some super cute friends of ours?
Collab? Sanrio collab? Hello Kitty. Oh my god.
Melody? Who's that? Is that Juno My Melody?
Oh my god. So cute. Oh, she is cute. Hello
no,
Kitty
Juno's
Juno.
Hello Kitty. Pom Pretty Mercy.
We'll show them a trick or two.
Kittyco. Cinema roll.
Wait, no, that's not My Melody. Wait, My Melody Diva! My Melody Diva!
A grown ass. It's Lucio skin. Oh my god. Sorry, I gasped too long. Lucio
My
skin.
Melody Diva!
Prove your skill.
Why is Laurie watching like it's a stripper show?
You are 45? I will be buying My Melody Diva.
Sorry, I got too excited.
I will be. We know you're getting. Wow.
Oh, these are cute as fuck. Oh my god, bruh. My money?
Oh my
Whatever.
god.
So cute.
That was awesome. Our tech art team have done an amazing job with this collab. You'll see unique textures that bring the spirit of our Sanrio friends to life in ways we've never tried before.
The collaboration goes live when Season 1 launches on February 10th.
February
We all know
10th?
My Melody is the best
After 10 years, we
Sanrio
felt that
character,
the
by the
general
way.
look and vibes of
Shut
our
up,
new
bitch.
was due for a bit of a refresh.
Well, that's a bit of a
Wrong.
It's a massive overhaul.
We're revamping the entire lobby, play cards, global navigation, hero gallery, social panel.
Oh my
you name it.
god.
It's not just a refresh, it's a full transformation. We want your experience navigating in-game
What?
between
I didn't
matches
even like
to be
process this.
streamlined, making
Wait.
it easier.
I want to play the
and
cat.
quicker
I'm
to get wherever
sorry.
you
Can
want to
Bap get
This
something?
includes fixing long-standing
Girl.
complaints.
Best.
Imagine a future where you can back out of screens without frustration and finding matches feels smoother than ever before.
We're also
Mobile
adding a new
UI.
notification
It does
hub
look
to
a bit
consolidate
ass.
All of your updates and messages. A brand new way to communicate critical updates that may directly impact you, such as live game issues, reporting updates, and Face It tournament invites.
I mean, that's
We're
kind of nice.
also revamping the visual look of Stadium, specifically making items easier to find and understand.
This is a cleaner, prettier, and a more intuitive experience.
It definitely is. This being the first season of 2026, you know what that means. The start of the new competitive year. With 5 new heroes joining up and Talon taking the world by storm, it's only fitting that we do a competitive reset.
The new competitive year is kicking off with the only color fitting the reign of Talon, the new Crimson Wolf competitive weapon.
Ooh,
For
wait,
those
that
of you
kinda-
that achieve Diamond or higher,
Oh,
you'll
you
be
get
rewarded
red
with a
now?
new competitive skin for Talon's leader,
And they say chivalry is dead.
She killed Doom.
well,
Vendetta?
former leader,
I'm
Doomfist.
not up on the
Updated
lore.
competitive titles are here. Title rarities being applied to the entire system, and for those of you that reach Challenger tier,
This
we'll have
Loki looks like
dynamic titles
Overwatch
showing your
1. What's with
individual
the fucking
finish.
UI?
We're also bringing in Challenger tier icons, awarded every rank reset. Titles earned in Season 20 will be rewarded when Season 1 launches.
Being a multiplayer game, we're focused on making Overwatch even more social.
In a future season, one of the most requested features is making a comeback.
Players have a lot of nostalgia for the end of match voting cards, and we can always use a bit more positivity to celebrate each other. So as you can see, these aren't cards anymore. Post-match accolades will now show your full 3D.
This looks like shit, but you know what? Fine.
Access to endorsements. Heroic endorsements will let you highlight the clutch plays and great teamwork moments.
Oh, and I'm lagging.
We're also introducing new cards that highlight standout moments, think match-altering saves, strategic plays, and more.
Leet.
Expect multi-endorsements and heroic recognition. These will be a cornerstone of our systems update.
Next up, it's the new praise feature. You'll be able to add it directly to your comms wheel.
This plays unique VO lines for your hero.
Oh, this is gonna be so toxic. The praise shit is gonna be like, good job. Like in Valorant. Good job. Good job.
Over the rest of the year, expect upgrades to map voting, hero bans, and drives.
Now, we
The
can't have
good
the Reign
boy
of Time
button?
without our
I'll be
queen
spamming that
herself
one.
joining the lineup. Vendetta, the
Sorry.
Colosseo's greatest champion, is coming in Season 1. For the more competitive of you,
Okay, well,
we're
nobody
bringing
cares
the
about
all-new,
Stadium.
all-star Gladiator skin.
For gameplay, let's be honest. Stadium can feel intimidating compared to
Mustard
core
Rhine?
So we are introducing the Hero Builder. Smart recommendations that guide you through creating your ultimate hero fantasy.
We want to remove some of the complexity for players new to Stadium, as well as for seasoned players that are hesitant to try out a new hero. The system will update every day, pulling from millions of unique player builds from around the world in all skill tiers, showcasing
Just
the most
play
popular ones
Deadlock.
that your fellow players are enjoying.
Complexity in the shop has been one of the biggest pain points for newer Stadium players, and we're really excited to offer help in this area.
We want Overwatch
Is
to be
Aspen
fun
also
and informative.
Every time you
Spotlight
play.
time? Oh, animation?
Wait, is there another cinematic? No way. Another one? Winston!
Oh, I didn't watch the first cinematic. Let me watch that later.
Magnify.
Talon is attacking?
Winston, get down!
Overwatch battle stations. We are under attack by Talon.
We are fucking under attack.
This is the beginning of a new year.
They
a new
edged
chapter,
me.
a new era for Overwatch. We've never done anything like this before. From dropping 5 new heroes in one season to launching the first in our series of year-long story arcs.
Raven, that
Overwatch
looks
is
so
a
cool.
living universe that keeps growing, keeps surprising, and keeps bringing players together from around the world. This team is focused on continually delivering these great experiences
Okay.
for years to come.
Can we
And
stop with the
that,
self-glaze?
We realized Overwatch is a game that transcends any single number. So
Tough.
moving forward, we're dropping the 2 and continuing simply as Overwatch.
Wow, who saw this coming?
Is how much Team 4 cares about
Overwatch!
these heroes, this game, and this community. It has been inspiring to be a small part of this, and I'm so
Who
excited
gap?
to be here now with these incredible devs. and all
Oh
these
my
around the world.
god.
What
We're
this team is
back.
doing to kick off the next 10 years and really the future of this game has blown me away.
We have so much.
It doesn't
else
seem like
coming.
it blew
We
you away,
couldn't
King.
cover it all here, and here's just a few of those things.
For Nintendo players, we're releasing the Switch 2
Sorry.
version
I
of
didn't mean to
Overwatch
laugh.
when
Sorry.
Season 2 launches.
Sorry, I didn't mean
For
What do you
fans
mean
of
10
esports,
years?
There is a massive year.
There's
ahead.
not going to be a 10
OWCS is
years,
kicking
King.
off this week with a boot camp in Seoul before the full season launch in March, concluding at the end of the year with a World Finals in China.
But OWCS isn't the only thing esports has cooking. With the return of BlizzCon in September comes another Overwatch World Cup. This tournament
That
is a
Super will lose
celebration of the
again.
global passion and sense of true community that you all bring to Overwatch.
Will you be
And for
there?
the technical fans out there, we're improving the tools behind the game.
He's there
And
to
you're
lose
going to
another
start seeing
one.
Even greater details on your favorite heroes.
From customized eye highlights to a new ambient lighting system and improved cloth and hair physics, or should we say fur physics?
Blizzard is committed to the future of Overwatch, exploring more ways to play, experience, and celebrate the heroes in universe that all of us love. So be on the lookout for more updates in the coming months.
We are thrilled for you all to experience the Reign of Talon and play both sides when Season 1 launches on February 10th.
And of course, jump into the Onron Hero Trial starting tomorrow.
Thank you for being part of this journey,
guys,
and joining us for
no,
the
I don't think anybody even
2026
realized it,
Overwatch
but I think I
Bubble.
low-key kind of leaked that.
Let's make a great game.
Because I said that I'd be live early today and tomorrow, but like, why would I have been live early tomorrow if this, like, you know what I mean?
What are we looking at?
Like, I low-key leaked it, but I don't think anybody realized.
Oh my god, bruh. Saad's gonna pee-pee and poo-poo his pants. I could tell. Is that it? Anything else, Posga? So Overwatch Season 1 Conquest.
Okay, so what I did know...
Wait, so are they all gonna be available?
Was the 5 new heroes dropping at launch and the fact that they were releasing 10. Like, I did hear that ahead of time. That's why I said I was very excited for this, because they've never done anything like that.
So Kitty and all of them is gonna be available February 10th?
I don't leak my sources now. I don't leak my sources now.
Okay, well the video ended, so oh my god, bruh. What happened? Let's just finish this dialogue. Okay. What happened? I'll never forget it. Oh? A permanent picture. Okay. We will come back to you, Ukhti. On another day. Because wow, this case is long, and I'm tired, and I want to eat food. Dun, 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 dun. Wow, that was an intense wait, let me quickly watch the cinematic that was mentioned. I want to be... Oh, okay. I guess I'll just watch it offline. I will go. Goodbye. Bye, bye.